It's so pathetic. Oh, cringe. Hi, and welcome to Pills and Talk. I'm Kjersti Flaa, and here on my channel I talk about my good and bad experiences in Hollywood with celebrities and working as an entertainment reporter. Okay, there's so much going on. As always, like every single day, there is a news story out about Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni, and Ryan Reynolds. And this story just blew my mind. It's just so funny to me. Okay, so last week, Ryan Reynolds was out trying to repair his image in New York City. There was pictures of him with fans and everyone was holding up these posters asking him to sign them, and it looked like, you know, Ryan Reynolds is just a super popular guy and everyone is just like, oh my god, can you please sign my poster for me? So so then this video popped up. This is the guy who made all these posters. He was saying on TikTok that he got an assignment from his boss to create different posters on cardboards and tape them. He had this blue tape, so he taped all of these posters onto these cardboards. And he thought it was for a project for his boss's kids or something like that. He made 20 of them and then he realized that he made the posters for the allegedly fake paparazzi shoot with Ryan Reynolds. As you can see from the video, all these posters are made of the same cardboard with the same blue tape, and everyone has the same pen giving it to Ryan Reynolds to ask him to sign it. Also, someone commented on this saying like, why are there no people wanting to take selfie with Ryan? And I think that's the most revealing thing, because as we know, in these situations, people want selfies with celebrities. They don't want autographs anymore.
I made the posters for the Ryan Reynolds fake paparazzi shoot, and let me explain. About a week ago, my boss asked me to help on his kids' arts and craft project. Me, being a good employee, I was like, of course I'll help your kids. And then he handed me a bunch of blue tape and the same exact marker and the same size cardboard and the same photo and said, hey, I need you to make 25 of the same poster boards.
So this stunt is just so embarrassing to me. I just feel like he must be so desperate right now to try and come across as a likable, nice, super popular movie star. Another thing that was weird is like, why would people come up with Deadpool posters now? Like, I don't know how they believe that they could fool anyone with this. It's so pathetic. Oh, cringe. I actually made a video about something similar late last year because you could see Blake and Ryan popping up in the news, mostly in People magazine, holding hands, like nice kind of paparazzi shots with the two of them being lovebirds walking around in New York City. And there were new photos of them almost every day. And this was when this alleged smear campaign was going on against Blake. So they were out, you know, showing off that they were happy and that didn't care at all about what was going on. And I saw that Page Six made a story today that Ryan Reynolds had posted a selfie with himself and Blake Lively, and they look so happy together. The picture is from New York, and I know from inside information that right now Blake is in the Bahamas. So that photo that he just posted on his Instagram story is an old photo. The story on Page Six says that surprisingly calm Blake Lively smiles in sweet selfie with Ryan Reynolds amid Justin Baldoni legal battle. Yes, maybe she's smiling in the Bahamas. I don't know. I would smile if I was in the Bahamas too. But this picture is obviously old. So I feel like the way they're just trying to portray themselves as just being happy-go-lucky and nice and everything's fine also is like showing that they don't really care what's going on. And I find that even more disturbing. At least Justin Baldoni, he came out and said he was devastating. His lawyer said it was devastating for him financially, especially, and personally right now. And that's why he asked the judge to move up the court date. As we know, they have a court date on March 9th, I think, or 6th next year. So it's another year. So he asked the judge to push up the date because his client was so affected by all of this. And as we know, Wayfair, his production company, has lost a lot of gigs because of this. And yeah, in the article on page 6, some source is saying that Blake is surprisingly calm and just tries to focus on family life. A source close to the actress told People. Why is she surprisingly calm? I mean, for me, when someone's surprisingly calm in the middle of this storm, I don't know, that says to me that there's something wrong with you. Why would you be calm? And at the same time, she's claiming that this whole feud with Justin Baldoni has traumatized her and her family so much. Then I don't understand why she's calm. But I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't believe this source. The source also continued to say that she is in constant contact with her team. She sees the whole lawsuit drama as a necessary bump. I just thought it was so funny that they used the word bump. Yeah, congrats on your little bump. But she's not letting it take away from her main focus, which is her children, the source added. I really hope that her main concern is her children, which it really should be. But in all of this, they should also think about Justin Baldoni's kids, because he has kids too, you know? And I always feel so sorry for the kids being dragged into this. They never asked to be children of famous people. That must be really hard. Because I feel most people who choose to be in the public eye and they choose to be famous, that's their choice. You know, you can get out of the public if you want to. But if you're someone's child, you don't have that option. And I think a lot of kids with famous parents are struggling because of that. You can always say that, you know, you're a Nepo baby and you get advantages from having famous parents. Sure, of course. That's when you get a little bit older, you know, but when you're a kid, like I remember I spoke to Meryl Streep's daughter about this, and she said it was horrible for her. Every time they went out and had dinner, people would come up and try and get a photo with her mom or talk to her mom, and she said she felt really protective of her. So I have a lot of empathy for these poor kids that are getting dragged into this as well. Some of them are probably old enough to understand what's going on and they can read the news, and yeah. Not great. So yesterday, when the lawyers met with the judge in court, Blake Lively's team promised that they would put out an amended complaint before Valentine's Day. I don't know why they have to pick special dates like that. Valentine's, Christmas. It's like they want to file these complaints with the times when it hurts the most. They're also saying or threatening that more victims of Baldoni will come forward, that there's more allegations against him. Her lawyer also said that they will prove that certain individuals may have been paid for taking certain positions in public. So they're still sticking with the fact that they think that someone was paid to smear Blake Lively. As you all know, New York Times dragged me into that, claiming that I was paid or I was working with Justin Baldoni's team because they found a hashtag on a YouTube video with Johnny Depp. That was their evidence. So I think if they're going to come up with something similar, that there's a hashtag on something and then they connect the dots, to me they just seem more and more desperate. And the fact that they're trying to put a gag order on Justin Baldoni's lawyer while they are still threatening to come out with more allegations, and they say that they will come out with an amended complaint before Valentine's Day. I don't see the difference here. And the thing is, what but Justin Baldoni's lawyer put out on that infamous website now is just legal papers. So he's not breaking the law or any rules at all by doing that. Her team also wanted the judge to protect some of the other parties involved because there's a lot of big names involved in this. There are big celebrities involved. And I think the judge might allow that. And I think Justin Baldoni's lawyer said that he's going to allow that as well. But now the damage is done because now everyone is looking at their powerful friends like Taylor Swift. Anyways, guys, thank you again for watching. I really appreciate your support. As I said so many times, I love you guys, and thanks for all the amazing tips that you sent me and videos and links to different YouTube channels. I really appreciate it. Please keep them coming. So yeah, and all the comments as well. And of course, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do, and hit the notification button so you don't miss an episode of Flaa Talk. And yeah, I'll see you in my next episode. Bye.